So let's talk about soul purpose. What is exactly the soul purpose? And how do you find out about what your soul is really calling you for? What is your calling? What is your zone of genius that drives you, that makes you feel that this is what I'm meant to do? This is what I desire. This is what I am craving. So let's go deep into this. The soul purpose, what really drives you, what you really desire, really comes from what has been your own journey in life. What do I mean by that? So, if you've gone through a lot of challenges and difficulties and you had certain kind of environment, certain thing that really drove you, whether in a good way or a bad way, certain situation or events that has happened in your life that has driven you to become who you are today. Those are the path or the messages you have to look deeply into. What has been your path? So the only way we can connect the dots when we look back of our own journey, of where we came from, what situation or events that we've lived with, how we change our own self and transformed what really guided us. That's the link, that are the clues for you to where you need to go. Sometimes we get lost in the material world and we think whatever is that shiny object is my goal, my destination, and that's where I want to go. Not really deeply looking how to get to that shiny object. Let's talk about money. So most people have a goal that they want to make certain amount of money in their life. How you get to that money is really important. Money is energy. How you become aligned to that energy of what you desire is really important. It's not about just gaining that energy as and however you want to, but it's the path that takes you that will really define your soul purpose, really understanding your own calling. For example, I worked in investment banks. Was that my sole purpose? Absolutely not. That wasn't my sole purpose, but I was doing it. So, how did I end up becoming this spiritual entrepreneur and helping people to heal their emotional wounds and grow spiritually, grow emotionally, have that emotional intelligence and resilience? How did I come to that path? I came to that path because of my past, because of not the finance. Finance was the upfront, the reality that was not connected to my soul. I was just doing what I was being told. So it wasn't coming from my intuition. I was following the herd, I was following people. I've seen it and heard it so many times. Working in investment bank is the real deal. This is when you make it. This is when you are it. So I've heard other people and I bought into their belief to get into this space of building my career in finance and investment banks. And the truth was from within that was misaligned. I was not really fully buying into that reality. That's why I was feeling unfulfilled, unhappy, and feeling lost and empty. So the past that I talk about that was giving me clues was the challenges that I overcame in my own life, that I built my life and emotional struggles that I've gone through and how I overcame those emotional struggles was my guiding path. But I was not seeing that. I could not connect the dots. I was like, I'm meant to suffer. I'm meant to just go through these challenges because I am unlucky, or I'm meant to feel like this because my life is very tough. So I bought into that belief, not thinking how it was guiding me to where I am today in terms of what I do. So all the challenges that I overcame were the lessons and the learnings that I needed for me to have this identity that I have today to help transform people, to heal their emotional wounds and build that resilience so that they become aligned to their true self. That was guiding me. That was my intuition, that healing abilities that came through because of the challenges, because of being so empathic, being so compassionate from the core. That is my uniqueness. But I was not recognizing that. I was completely misreading it. I was like, no, 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 I have to make a lot of money. And the only way to make a lot of money is through working for investment banks. And that's how I'm going to be happy, by making a lot of money. Not realizing I was actually feeling worse and the worse and the worse as I was kept growing, as I was kept moving on that corporate ladder. I felt my worst. So by the end, the pull was so deep. My soul was so in resistance to what I was doing that I could no longer do what I was doing. There was a strong resistance. So every time you feel this strong resistance, contracting feeling, making you feel small, that's contracting, that's resistance. That making you feel small, that, oh, I am built to do something bigger than this. I am built to evolve. I am built to express myself fully and openly. That really came through the work I do right now. It didn't come through the investment banks. It didn't come through making a lot of money. It came through by understanding my path, my learning, my lessons, the shift and the change and the transformation that I have made to be where I am today. That's what guided me to this path. And when I understood it, it was just flowing. I didn't have to work hard to do this. It is so natural to me to heal and to help people heal their wounds. It is so natural for me to do that. There is no struggle. There is zero struggle there because that is my soul purpose. That's when you know that you're aligned with your soul purpose, when it is effortless. It is just naturally flowing. And things started happening in my life as I decided to go into this path, onto this journey. Everything became so aligned. I was interviewed for a Global Women magazine. I didn't ask them to interview me. I didn't pay them to interview me. It came naturally to me. I did not ask for it. Even becoming a delegate for UN Women, there was no effort. Somebody came and told me. I applied, it happened. It was so natural because I was already walking the path of what I am called for. It is effortless. I did not have to put a lot of effort to start this journey of being an entrepreneur in this spiritual space, healing. That all comes very naturally to me. And even though I am very logical, I can be very logical working in investment banks, being in financial background, I can be very logical. But this is what is my actual essence of who I am, is healing, helping, transforming, and helping people to see the truth of who they are. This is why it is important to recognize your own soul purpose. And the way you do it, see your past, see your journey. What have you overcame in your life that you are so passionate about that you can help other overcome that? Whether it could be a body image, whether it could be something to do with fashion or skincare, or maybe you had a really bad skin and you overcame and healed yourself and you can help other to do that. So you have to see what was your past. You have to see where you came from. You have to see what were the hurdles that you've overcame, that you feel so strongly about. It has to be emotionally compelling. You have to feel strong emotion. You have to have strong why you want to do what you want to do. So if you can help enough people get what they want, you will be able to get what you want. This is the really secret and the understanding of soul purpose, being able to have an impact and help people in a certain way, in your own unique way, your own path. It wouldn't work if you copy somebody. If you copy somebody to do what they're doing, it would maybe on a surface show some sort of a success, but it would not be exponential success, because that is not who you are. Because what somebody else is doing, that is being called to them to go through that journey, that path. They have lived the life to be able to talk about what they talk about and what they do and their story. You can't copy that. So you have to recognize your own way, your own path, your own journey. See your compelling why you want to do what you want to do, and feel that emotions and passion with that for you to identify your own soul purpose. I hope this video has given you some insight and awareness what is needed for you to get into this space so that you live a fulfilling life that you enjoy. Because once you start following your purpose, money becomes second nature. That is a byproduct of what you do. When you start doing something that you are not aligned with, you will feel strong resistance, anger, frustration, and that will keep you in that loop of anger and frustration and stress. That would not be your soul purpose. Soul purpose is very aligned, very effortless, comes like it's flowing. It's a very intuitive, it's flowing, it's easy, it's effortless. So I hope this video helps you to do that and find your own soul purpose. And finally, I just want to share that if you are struggling with your emotion, if you're going through challenging time and you don't know why you feel so exhausted and suffering with this emotional pain, then I do have a free masterclass that you can check out. I will link it below for you to see exactly how your emotions are shaping you and making you feel the way you're feeling. If you would like to learn more, do check out the free masterclass. Apart from that, like this video if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. And this is the next video you should watch. And may the light in me reaches the light in you.